Found you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel seductive, miss your touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just to know you weren't you, so I come closer with you.
Hey y'all, it's me, Driven, back again with another video. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. Turn your post notifications on so you're always notified every time you get upload a video. And if you are a returning subscriber, what's up? So y'all, I had a little session or whatever, and it just did not, it wasn't today or whatever, but it kind of sort of made me feel some type of way because it was a female, a young female, and it was pretty much basically her telling me that she loves a person, her partner, more than she loves herself. And I don't know y'all, that bothers me. Not even just the fact that she's young, it's the simple fact that you should not love someone else more than you love yourself. And what I'm mostly confused by is, how are you capable of loving someone else when you don't love yourself? Like, what do you know? What is love when you don't love yourself? Like, how can you tell someone else, oh, I love you, or I love you to death, or I love that girl to death, or I love that boy to death, but you don't even love yourself? Like, you tell this other person, oh, you look nice today, or oh, I love when you do this, or I love when you do that, when you don't even do those things for yourself. Like, but yeah, my phone had overheated or whatever, it got hot or whatever. But like I was saying, like, how can you tell someone else things that you don't tell yourself? Like, I never really understand when people say, I love you more than life itself, or I love you more than I love myself, or whatever the case is. No. Because at the end of the day, like, what happens when that person leaves? Like, what happens when that person starts treating you in a way that they no longer show you that they love you, or whatever the case is? Like, what happens then? Like, what? That's why I feel like growing up, you should teach people, small people around you, as kids around you, that love is a word that, like, when I was growing up, my mama told me, not everybody is your friend. Like, when you say somebody is your friend, you need to really make sure that person is your friend, because words like that get thrown around, and it's just like, has so many different like misconceptions or whatever the case is. Like, when you say you love somebody, you need to make sure that you are able to look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself those same things that you're telling that other person, and feel it. Like, don't just tell yourself like, oh, I love you, because, oh, I have to love myself. Like, I've never understood like how people can go and be in all these relationships, or even in a relationship, and say, oh, I love you more than I love myself. Like, and this whole thing with being like toxic, like that drives me freaking crazy. Like, I never understood. Like, back then, toxic was toxic, but it wasn't like as popular as it is now. And I feel like it's because of a lot of like celebrities make toxic feel like that shit is normal, when it's not. Like, I feel like they just make it as if to, like, in order to have a healthy relationship, in order for people to say your relationship is goals, your shit got to be toxic, when in reality, like, it doesn't. Like, and I feel like a lot of people nowadays, a lot of teenagers, get lost in the fact that, like, being in a relationship does not have to be toxic. Like, you don't have to be with somebody who makes you feel like you're nothing. Like, that's not good. And for you to be a female to say, oh, I love a man more than I love myself, like, that is really, really scary. Because you're going to get into all these relationships and you're going to put yourself last, which means your needs, your wants, your boundaries, that person is going to cross them, and you're going to be left looking crazy and hurt because you love that person more than you love yourself. Like, and I feel like nowadays, boundaries, nobody has boundaries. You can do whatever it is you want to do to a person. And nowadays, what we call it, city girls up one, city boys up one, all that's dumb as hell. Like, I've never understood that. Of course, when I was in high school, like, people did toxic stuff, but we were like, nah, that shit ain't cool. Like, why you keep going back to this person? Why you keep doing this? Like, why you keep doing that? Like, you look dumb. Like, people will call you out on, like, whatever it is. And I feel like back then, a lot of people didn't stick around for certain situations that people are sticking around for now. Is because now I feel like it's more accepted. Like, if your relationship isn't toxic, then it's a boring relationship. People look at it as if, oh, you don't do this or you don't do that. When in reality, I feel like the whole concept or whatever it is behind relationships is just toxic. Like, I feel like you loving another person more than you love yourself is toxic. Like, I don't know, y'all comment down below how y'all feel about it. But me, I just never, I'm not gonna say never, because you never supposed to say never, but I don't feel like I can look at my boyfriend and be like, oh yeah, I love you more than I love myself. Because I feel like if I told him that, he'd be like, nah, bro, go on and work on yourself. Because nah, I ain't trying to hear that. But now, and that's because we're older and we have a different mindset than this current generation now. Because now they just got shit all messed up. Like, it's okay to be toxic. Like, it's okay to be, like, on social media, like, arguing and fussing and fighting and, you know, like, showing everybody the insides of your relationship and going back and forth and, you know, inviting other, like, pretty much just putting everything out there on social media. Granted, when I was in high school, I would put, you know, we would make, you know, different statuses about, you know, oh, this person did this or whatever the case is. But all in all, y'all, stop. Just cut it out. Okay, y'all, so your girl done got home. I done had to switch this conversation to the house because where I left off at was saying just pretty much overall, just learn to love yourself. Learn how to deal with yourself. Learn yourself, your wants, your needs, your desires. Learn your boundaries. Learn all of that before you go and try to give yourself to somebody else. Like, learn how to be you. Like, who are you? Like, don't just go out here and just, oh, I love you more than I love myself, because they do stuff that they're supposed to do. I feel like sometimes people get caught up in the fact that when you're in a relationship with a person, like, certain stuff that they're supposed to do, I don't know how to put it, y'all. Like, certain stuff that they're supposed to do, you feel like that's not normal. Or, oh, he told me that he loved me. Okay, well, when you're with somebody, you know, I don't know, y'all. That probably don't make sense. But all in all, what I pretty much came back on here to tell y'all is love yourself. Know how to love yourself. Because if you don't know how to love yourself, how can you let somebody else love you? Like, how can you give a person 100% of you when you don't even give yourself time? Like, you don't do nothing for yourself. You don't tell yourself positive things. You don't talk to yourself about all the good things that you've done. You don't take yourself out on dates. You don't buy yourself flowers. You don't buy yourself Birkins and Chanels. How you expect for somebody else to do that? How? When you don't do it for yourself, stop looking for materialistic things to outweigh the bigger picture of it, if that makes sense. I don't know, y'all. I'm probably not making sense. Hopefully I am. But yeah, all in all, that's pretty much what I wanted to come up here and finish telling y'all, because it was just sitting on me that I just had to say it. It probably didn't make sense. Hopefully it made sense to some of y'all. But all in all, key thing to take away from it is learn how to love yourself. Like, what you want from somebody else, learn to do it for yourself. So that way, when it does come around, it doesn't seem like, oh, this is brand new. No, I've been doing this for myself. Like, you know, like, oh, okay, this is what it feels like, you know. But all in all, if y'all like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with anyone and everyone. Let them know if your girl's on over here in Driven's Corner, because over here in Driven's Corner, we do what? Huh? we get active. All right, I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Night is on a